Hello everyone, and I am back once again, and today I'll be launching a mission to one of Uranus's many exotic moons. There goes the rocket now as it lifts off from the launch pad. Yeah, for this launch I had to take a very steep ascent profile just because of the fact that the payload and all of the fuel I used on this mission was very heavy. So yeah, I don't usually launch rockets in this steep of a ascent profile, but this was a requirement in this mission. So yeah, if I wouldn't have done that, the mission would have just crashed back into the earth and the video would have ended right there. So yeah, also there went the fairing in the first stage. So yeah, actually this is like my I think like my 5th or 6th try on this mission. I was really getting tired of launching this mission over and over again. Half of the fails in this mission weren't even in Uranus orbit. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Most of the fails were just trying to get off the ground, because this rocket, as I stated before, this rocket was very heavy. So I almost gave up on this mission entirely, but I was like, no, I made a community post and I promised that I will launch a mission to Uranus. So here you go. Here's all my pain and suffering. It's the footage you're watching right here. I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, about the transfer, I was originally gonna, as usual, go for Jupiter because gravity assist, save fuel, very efficient. But when I tried that, Jupiter threw me out of the solar system. So yeah, don't trust Jupiter all the time because it's gonna eventually turn on you and you're gonna be very mad at a planet. So at a planet in a game. So yeah, right there I was trying to lower my periapsis to intercept Uranus's atmosphere because I wanted to make an aero capture, even though an aero capture really was not necessary, because not only do I still use fuel to get into orbit, but I have so many fuel that was not necessary at all, as I already said. So I just did that for the sake of the video, just so it looked cool, but unfortunately it left like a burn mark on the base. So yeah, that's why there's like a burn mark in the thumbnail, because I did this, what you're watching right now. Yeah, and speaking of all this, you see that atmospheric probe on the side? Yeah, I was supposed to jettison it like right here, and guess what? I completely forgot about it. So yeah, I take it all the way to Titania, and when I see it, I'm like, oh my god, I was supposed to jettison that into the atmosphere of Uranus. So yeah, I deserve a slap for that. Right there, I'm just trying to get an encounter with Titania there. The navigation system, sometimes it's a little fidgety, I don't know. And I'm like, oh wait, maybe if I go in the exact same orbit, I'll eventually encounter the moon. But no, it didn't work. So eventually I just settled on, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna lower my orbit to like a few 100 kilometers or 1,000 kilometers below the moon, and what do you know, it actually worked. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, I eventually got to the transfer window right there, and I didn't even need to turn the spacecraft forward because I was oriented on the in a perfect angle that also a really good thing about that is that you didn't really waste a lot of fuel to get into orbit, because you were going very slow. So yeah, we've entered orbit around Titania. It's just amazing. And originally I was just gonna launch this base to the moon, but then I was like, the moon's boring. It's really easy to get to it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just launch it to Titania, because as I said again, I'm really repeating a lot of stuff in this commentary. As I said, I promised a mission to. Well, I really didn't promise. You guys chose a mission to Uranus. You guys probably thought that it was like, oh, just an atmospheric probe or a satellite or something. There goes the atmospheric probe. Speaking of that, yeah, I jettisoned it eventually because I was like, okay, yeah, there's no way I'll, be able to get back into orbit with just those little RCS thrusters. So yeah, I was like, you know what, just forget it. And it, destroyed part of my transfer stage, but it's fine. I jettisoned the transfer stage too. It wasn't really a bother. And I assembled the base already, and I'm about to land on the surface. Thankfully for Titania's really weak gravity. I was originally going to choose aerial for this because I was like, aerial probably has a lower surface gravity, but yeah, I got really lucky for this. And there goes the rover. I jettisoned the rover. Yeah, I know the flag is backwards. You don't have to tell me. I kind of did that. Yeah, I kind of did that on purpose, just to mess with people. Yeah, just testing the rover real quick. And yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. And wait, just really quickly, is there a way to change the torque of probes? Because it's really annoying, especially in on Deimos and Phobos, or places with very low gravity. Anyway, yeah, there's the end screen. Yeah, all my social medias are in the description. Share this video with your friends and family, and have a nice day, everybody, or night, or wherever. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second YouTube